Hi guys, welcome back to Singaporean Talks Money. So today's topic will be how you can save the earth and save money at the same time. So before I dive into today's video, do give a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. So as the 11/11 sales come, many people will be adding items to their carts and checking out. The online shopping sites have also come out full force with all their ads. But before we go all out on this shopping spree, let's stop and think if we really do need the stuff that we are buying. So the world has experienced climate change on a scale that's never seen before. And it's really up to us to make the change even on a small scale. We can still do our part. I have made small changes to my lifestyle and will continue to do so. Although my family is not so much on sustainability, we do try in our own small ways to help with climate change. I will try to let them know how we can do it and also see if there are ways where we can make small changes as well. So I'll be sharing with you 3 small tips that you can do that can save the earth and save money on your side. So the first thing is to invest in reusables and make sure you use them. So I cultivated this habit since young by making sure that I always have a reusable bottle of water with me. So this means that I will not need to buy a plastic bottle with water when I'm out. I know this sounds really simple, but I've seen many people who buy a bottle of water from 7-Eleven or the supermarket every time they go out. So the bottle that you buy contributes to the plastic waste. And you can save money as well just by bringing water out so you don't have to spend money buying another bottle. Similarly, when I pack food to work or pack food home from hawker centres or food court, I really try my best to bring my own lunchbox, unless I do not have them with me. So by doing so, I can ensure that I'm not having an extra plastic container and plastic bag being used just to transport my food back home. This can also save the 20 cents that is usually charged for the takeaway container. So COVID-19 has caused a plastic waste crisis as more people stay home and order food in. If you do order food delivery, it is inevitable that there will be plastic bottles, boxes or bags being used for the delivery. And so what we can do is that if we're going out to take away food, we can also do our part to reduce the plastic waste. And also I'm sure many people have received reusable bags on their end, and definitely when we go to supermarkets or just going out to buy something, we can use the reusable bag instead of getting another plastic bag just for that purchase. So my second tip is not to overorder or overcook, and always try to reduce your food waste. So food waste accounts for about 10% of the total waste generated in Singapore, but only 18% of the food waste is recycled. So the rest of the food waste is disposed at waste to energy plants for incineration. So you might think that is still good because the rest of the food waste can be generated into energy. But this food that then goes to a landfill will generate methane gas, a powerful greenhouse gas 30 times more potent than carbon dioxide. And this contributes to climate change as well. So by maybe making a tweak to your cooking or order habits, you can save both money and also the earth by making sure that you get your proportions right when you cook. Or if you have a certain number of people visiting, you can gauge the amount and not overcook. But if you do, you can portion out the food beforehand and top up the food if it's not enough. Otherwise, you can keep the segregated portion for your next meal. So a very interesting article that I came across was that in Hong Kong, 40% of the food waste are due to Cantonese soup, where the leftover ingredients in the soup are thrown away daily. So the article suggests that family can have a proper meal plan to reduce food waste. For example, they can choose to cook, for example, winter melon soup, where most of the ingredients can be eaten, and the meat that is used in soup can also be eaten and not thrown away. So my mom cooks soup on a daily basis, and we always finish everything that's inside because her soup base is usually goji berries and anchovies. And with the meat that she puts in, we also finish them all up. So when eating out, when we are ordering, we are always hungry, so we tend to overestimate on how much we can eat. And when the food comes and portions are huge, we end up not being able to finish the food. This is something that I'm sure everyone experiences. And so what we can do is that we can order a small portion first, and if that's not enough, we can order some more after we are done with that. For example, if a place offers appetizer, mains and dessert, we can order appetizers and mains first, and after we are done, if we feel that we need desserts, we can order them after we are done with the appetizers and the mains. It is really easy to overorder, but we need to keep in mind that food waste is really something that we can control on our end, and it is just a matter of making sure that you do not overorder. So the last tip is to bike or walk, otherwise take public transport whenever possible. So I'm sure everyone knows that cars produce emissions, and by using public transport, it helps you to save money and also reduces the carbon emissions. If most of us can use public transport and not a car to each individual, we can reduce the number of cars on the road and lessen the carbon emissions. Of course, I do understand that there are people who rely on their car for a living and they need to use it. But overall, I feel that if you are alone or an individual, you can make the choice to take public transport instead, which can really reduce the carbon emissions. So overall, if you can implement these small changes in your lifestyle, for example, bringing your own container or recycled bag to buy items, it will help. And in the long term, you will get used to it. For us, reducing our waste is one of the easiest things we can do on our end. If we can save the earth and save money at the same time, why not get started? So I hope that you guys enjoy my video today. And if you enjoy the contents that I'm producing, please like and subscribe to my video. It will help me lots. Thank you very much and see you again.